So Molly Smith is Director of Development at the Little Lighthouse, a school for children with special needs, and has been on staff there since she graduated from college in 2007. She truly believes that she works on the happiest place on earth.
So what are some things, maybe aside from these organizations, that you can find in Tulsa but you can't find anywhere else in the world? What are some things that make Tulsa unique? Yes. Yes.
Easy.
Yes, those are all great things. These are great things that make Tulsa unique, and I'm proud to call Tulsa my home. It's a really great place to live. But there's one place that puts Tulsa on the map in a really big way that a lot of people don't really realize how big, and that is the Little Lighthouse. When I was pregnant with my first child, I had one of those big 4D ultrasounds where you invite your family and then you reveal the gender of your baby. And a lot of our students' families go into their ultrasounds with that same expectation of having a good, joyful experience. But for them, that day often becomes the death of a vision. The life they saw their child living is changed forever. They find out that their child might never see, hear, walk, tell their parents that they love them. The entire focus of the family has to shift. They have to wrap their minds and their whole lives around a new normal. It changes and wreaks havoc on their finances, their friendships, their marriages, their careers, really their entire lives are affected. And it happens to people all over the country. Pretty much every region of the United States is pretty equally affected. But the good news is we are in Tulsa and we have the Little Lighthouse. We have something that the rest of the country doesn't have in the Little Lighthouse, a place where these families can go and find real answers and hope. When little Will couldn't feed himself as a 4-year-old and was starting to feel embarrassed in front of his friends, our therapist found a robot to help him. Another student, Lucy, was born with spina bifida and told she may never walk without the assistance of a walker. But last year, Lucy graduated, she went to her new school, participated in her jogathon, and jogged the whole way. When our team saw potential in a 2-year-old boy named Keith who couldn't walk, talk, or use his arms, our team gave him a computer that attaches to his wheelchair, and it has an eye gaze mechanism that looks at his eyes as he looks at the screen to make choices, and the computer speaks for him. Keith's world really opened up at the Little Lighthouse. Last year, he was student council president in the 8th grade. And I haven't mentioned, but the Little Lighthouse is free to all children who attend, and it has been since 1972. You may have heard that we have a really long waiting list, and that's true. Last week, we had over 280 children on our waiting list. These kids wait 2 to 3 years to be enrolled in our developmental classroom program. But we are thrilled to say that those days are coming to an end. We last month, opened our new Family Learning Center. In that, we will have a new early intervention program, and this program will serve the family as a whole by equipping the families while they wait for a spot in our developmental program. When our program is fully operating in our newly remodeled space, we'll be able to serve more than triple the number of children that we served last year, and that's really good news. Another reason that Tulsa is a step ahead of other communities around the country is because our team of teachers and therapists are not the only professionals who care about these kids in Tulsa. And did you know that that there's 21 colleges and universities in the area who send over 1,000 college students every year to the Little Lighthouse as part of their curriculum? So these students come to the Little Lighthouse, they see that our kids have a good future. They see that they have potential, and they see just how great they are. Then when these students go out and graduate, they will help these kids in their careers. They'll help them when they become speech therapists or nurses or doctors. They'll go out and help these kids succeed. Because of the Little Lighthouse, Tulsa is becoming a sort of hub of love where professionals believe in and love these children. It's all happening in Tulsa, but people are noticing around the globe. They're sending people to the Little Lighthouse to learn from all over the world. Our teachers and therapists get invited to speak and teach all over the world, especially in places where these children aren't valued, aren't allowed to get education, or sometimes even medical care. Caring and compassionate people in those countries find and reach out to us. We have been all over the world, and the world has come to us, and we believe we're just getting started. The Little Lighthouse sees children with special needs as a gift. Even with all the hardships the family goes through, just ask any one of their parents, and they'll tell you how special their child is. We believe by God's grace, we are here to give those families hope. The good news is that because of the Little Lighthouse and its impact on the community, Tulsa really is the best place for a child with special needs to be.